Welcome viewers, welcome back, subscribers and patrons. Santosh Ruban will be playing against Amalraj in the second of the matches. Model match on the under 19 girls, and the men singles. Under 19 girls, Ekantika has won against Fayana. The second game is between Ruban, Santosh and Amalraj. United Blues versus Neelangari Turtles. Neelangari Turtles represented by Fayana, Amalraj, Pranav, Janakiraman, Kausika and Nikhil Menon. And United Blues will be represented by Ekantika, Ruban, Santosh, Ritesh Kumar, Harshavardhini. They are representing United Blues. Effectively, the under 19 girls match. Now next is a men match between Amalraj and Santosh Ruban. Amalraj is a national champion, and of course, yes, recent another nationals ranking performance he is almost all set again to represent India. And the Madri or category on a player, absolute stunner. And of course, yes, Ruban, Santosh Ruban, our own upcoming youngster from Tamil Nadu, Arumia perform opportunity to play with the top contenders, players of Indian table tennis. So these are all the things that the Tamil Nadu Table Tennis Association League brings into this format. You just imagine, sharing your team with players like Amalraj, and of course, yes, there will be lot of input, there will be lot of interaction between all these teams, and then of course, yes, there will be lot of freebies in terms of knowledge transfer. As a player, transfer the knowledge transfer that makes more sense, because coaches, they go learn and practice, whereas the players who have been on the table, when they say something, that coaches also mean to make you better. The first serve from Amalraj to Santosh Ruban, ball bounce and Amalraj trying to finish it off. Of course, yes, both the balls have gone beyond the table region, getting them 2 points for Santosh Ruban. On serve now. Arumiyana forehand blast on the backhand of Amalraj, and of course, yes, the ball, the return from Amalraj getting stipend into the net. Of course, in the ball on the Arumia backhand service put forehand corner push try panare. Of course, yes, Ruban's push was slightly outside wide. That gives a point to Amalraj. 1-3. Serving is Amalraj. Absolute stunner of a top hand drive that was from Amalraj. Ruban tried control praise, but of course, yes, the ball bounced off, ballooned off outside the table. Sustained even it was actually Amalraj is always said to be having quicksilver moves, lightning speed move. Of course, yes, Santosh Ruban is matching him point for point, because the way the youngster is moving, of course, yes, experience has got a toll on it, as this ball was driven straight to the body of Ruban Santosh, but then effectively the ball was not handled because of the speed variation and stuff like that. Speed variation line length variation line variation the moon coaches speed vary vary line vary and the direction vary length vary direction vary so effectively these are the three inputs that any coach will give you. Fantastic forehand drive by Santosh, earning him a point. Reverse pendulum in the service pair, of course, yes, many people will know what exactly is a reverse pendulum. Pendulum mari poduradhu in the side lend tirupadu, and this is a reverse pendulum, and the reverse pendulum block so much spin being imparted இல்லை நிறைய பேரால் இந்த ஸ்பின்னோட அது இம்பார்ட் பண்ணுறது கொஞ்சம் கஷ்டம். அது வந்து unless and until you are trained to do it, you will not be successful. இப்போ undercut ball, lot of undercut was imparted on that particular ball by Ruban. Of course, yes, Amalraj was equal to the task in putting it back. This is a reverse pendulum again by Ruban. பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா பேக் ஹேண்டில் நல்லா புஷ் பண்ணி விட்டாரு Amalraj, and that ball could not have gone either way but into the net because Ruban was well behind the line of the ball. No, nothing wrong with him. Then effectively the ball was straight away mashed into the net. Reverse pendulum again from Amalraj. Of course, yes, the miss by Ruban. தட்டொன்னு வெளில போயிடுறது பாருங்க. அந்த that much of spin, that is the cause of worry for most of the players. பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா ஒரு பேக் ஹேண்ட் ஸ்வைப் ஒன்று அடிச்சாரு Santosh, and Amalraj was not able to control it. Wonderful blast by Amalraj down the forehand, and of course, yes, Santosh was not able to control the ball to place it in the forehand corner of Amalraj. நல்லா தெளிவாக இருக்கு பாருங்கள். ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜிக் சீக்வன்சிங் பாருங்கள், எப்படி போடுறாரு, எந்த இடத்துல போடுறாருன்னு பாருங்கள். அண்டர் கட் போடுறாரு, பிளேயிங் ஒன்லி இந்த பேக் ஹேண்ட். பட் ஆஃப்கோர்ஸ் எஸ், பேக் ஹேண்டில் விளையாடும் போது பால் தெரிச்சுன்னு வெளில போய், பிகாஸ் இட் இஸ் பிளேட் வித் ஸோ மச் ஆஃப் ஸ்பின் அண்ட் ஸோ மச் ஆஃப் கட், அண்டர் கட். அண்ட் அதில் வந்து இந்த பால் பேட்டில் பட்ட உடனே, இந்த ரப்பரில் பட்ட உடனே பவுன்ஸ் ஆகிடுறது. Yes, the same thing happened now. A lot of undercut from Ruban, and Amalraj was trying to top spin it from his backhand. The Tirichin, but வெளில போயிடுச்சு பாருங்க. Yeah, that exactly is the ball which went out, and these are the things that happens in a contest. திருப்பி you go for a particular sequencing, and the sequencing set ஆகுனாக்கா of course yes, you will keep losing points on a clusterல லூஸ் பண்ணாம பார்த்துக்கணும், அதுதான் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். fantastic play by Santosh Ruban. பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு வாட்டி நல்லா ஹை டாஸ்ட் அப் நல்லா ஸ்பின் பண்ணி விட்டாரு, அடுத்த பால் ஃப்ளாட்டாக அடிச்சாரு. ஸோ எஃபெக்டிவ்லி தீஸ் ஆர் த திங்ஸ் விச் வில் மேக் யூ டு ரியலி கெட் தோஸ் ப்ரௌனி பாயிண்ட்ஸ். இந்த பாயிண்ட்ஸ் ஒன்றுன்னா சேர you will get your confidence back, but then when you lose points, then you'll immediately get yourself into ஒரு மாதிரி ஒரு டிப்ரெஷன் மாதிரி வந்துடும். பாருங்கள், பால் நெட்டோட வந்து நெட்டில் டச் பண்ணி டேபிளில் வருது, அதை வந்து பியூட்டிஃபுல்லாக டாப் ஸ்பின் பண்ணி உள்ளே தள்ளுறாரு Amalraj. Effectively it is 10-11. Absolutely backhand swish பண்றாரு, but the ball lands in the table. Fantastic game. First set பார்த்தோம், when the first set is being taken by Amalraj. What an experience for Ruban Santosh. ரொம்ப அருமையான எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் தான் சொல்லுவேன். ரெண்டு பேரும் பிரமாதமாக ஆடிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அண்ட் இதில் வந்து ஒரு பெரிய பிளேயர், அதனால் நான் வின் பண்ணுவேன் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி யூ cannot go and claim. You will have to play on the table and win against any opponent. ஸோ இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சர்க்கம்ஸ்டான்சஸ் எல்லாம் நிறைய பார்த்துருக்கோம் நம்ம, வேர் ஈவன் டாப் பிளேயர்ஸ் எல்லாம் வந்து they cannot claim that they are a top player and then win. It has to be implemented on the table. அதுதான் நம்ம பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம். ஈவன் an average player who has not been playing for many years, அவரும் because once he knows the sequencing, once he knows the techniques, அவரும் he can beat a very senior player because it's all controlled by the mind, it's all nerve based. எல்லாம் ரொம்ப நர்வஸாக இருந்தீங்கன்னாக்கா there are points which will go away. இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னா இந்த மேட்ச்லேயே 1 or 2 points only separates the two, they're not much. So effectively இப்போ நீங்கள் ரூபன் சந்தோஷம் அமல்ராஜ் ஈக்குவலான்னு கேட்டிங்கன்னா இல்லை தான். ஆனாலும் the point system பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா they made it as if both are equalங்கிற மாதிரி வந்தது. That is the mystery or the greatness of this game. Despite not being at the level of Amalraj, Ruban Santosh is playing absolutely well done சொல்லுவேன். This youngster, I'm sure he is going to get his chances, and one day, who knows, he might become the national champion, and if not world champion, at least national champion. World champion ஆகிறதுக்கு நிறைய you'll have to put in those extra efforts. எல்லாமே பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம், நிறைய பேர் விளையாடிட்டு இருக்காங்க. Of course yes, we can never rule out that. The second set has started, and Ruban Santosh getting both his points, one inside the net, one outside. எல்லாமே based on the தோராயமா ஒரு குண்சா விளையாடுறது தான், because you think that sometimes the ball is going in because you are not giving so much, imparting so much of revolutions. Sometimes you feel that the ball is going out because of more revolutions. அது ரெண்டுத்தையும் கட் பண்ணி சாப் பண்ணும்போது there will be a lot of mistakes that will or probably a lot of variational defects which happens, and that causes you to lose or win points. Fantastic blast down the backhand of Amalraj. Santosh Ruban playing the game of his life, because it's an opportunity for him, and what he is not messed up definitely. In the first game you saw him literally closing it down on Amalraj. Perhaps with the experience of Amalraj he was able to get that set in. Line of points on the cluster of point Amalraj, because the ball so probably Amalraj is thinking what exactly has to be done. He takes a slight walk outside and then thinks, okay, is this the way I have to curtail this young man? That's what he's doing now with the fast serve on the backhand of Ruban. Fantastic. 2 points won by Amalraj in his serve, and that brings him at least 2 points closer to Ruban Santosh. Ruban Santosh how do I arrest the champion? Then he prefers a kicker serve, but kicker serve doesn't go beyond the net. So the Marilla, because we have judgment in terms of the length of the bounce, so effectively you lose out points. 4 points lost by Ruban on a stretch. This is not cluster the cluster of points that is what your aim should be, to ensure that you don't lose the points on a cluster. The ball has been blasted on the backhand by cluster of your mind will be that, am I losing too many points on the serve? Am I losing too many points on the on the reserve? What generally players do is they will take a small timeout. That's what Ruban has done. He's taken a very, very small timeout. We'll be jumping into a very short break. We'll get back very shortly. The viewers, subscribers and enthusiasts, what we are witnessing is the match between Amalraj and Ruban, Santosh Ruban. Cluster, Ruban was losing points, took a timeout and then came back and then immediately got one back in his favor. So, in the Mariella, Nariya international matches where the points will be lost on a cluster, and immediately you have to redeem it. Ruban is a fantastic talent. Amalraj is one of the best players in India. So effectively, this game is all about knowing the distances. Any person who has got an eye-hand coordination, very good eye-hand coordination, and very good measurement or the skill set to measure. Skill set to identify the distances, and the knowledge in terms of imparting revolutions and speed to just put the ball above the net and land the ball the appropriate place. Of course, yes, service and service returns are two important points which you will have to bear in mind always. Backhand slash slam Amalraj, but of course, yes, he was not this time, but this time he was successful in terms of taming Ruban on the forehand. Light the talrare ball. Ruban serve, second serve, and there it is. He's just pushing the ball back into the net. So effectively, the Mari ஆகிறதுக்கு வாய்ப்பு இருக்கு. நிறைய டவல் பிரேக் அப்படின்னு பேரு. ஒரு 6 பாயிண்ட்டுக்கும் டவல் பிரேக் எடுக்கலாம். ஒரு பிளேயரும் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, கரெக்டாக 6, 12, 18 இந்த மாதிரி பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் வரும்போது they are allowed half a second டவல் பிரேக். அதை நல்லா யூட்டிலைஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. அந்த டைமில் நல்லா யோசிச்சு என்ன பண்ணணும்னு பார்த்துட்டு பண்ணுவாங்க. Of course, yes, Ruban lets out a scream. இப்போ பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா because the forehand put Vlasner on the top forehand of corner of Amalraj. Amalraj couldn't do anything about it because it was placed in such an angle. And that was a blast from Amalraj. Ruban thought that he had this match under control, but of course, yes, Amalraj is slightly more experienced than Ruban. He was able to pull spirit off. Then the second set also goes in favor of Amalraj. We'll take a very, very short break. We'll get back very, very soon. Welcome back, viewers and patrons. We are concentrating on the match between Amalraj and Ruban Santosh. Of course, yes, Munadi table doubles match nadandrike, but of course, yes, we are right now concentrating on that particular match. Commentary of course, yes, there are a lot of matches which are going on, so viewers and subscribers should not feel that match, but because it involves Amalraj and also it involves Ruban, who is an upcoming player, and these are all things which are taken into consideration. We also have a shortcoming that only one camera is there, which will be able to focus only on one particular table. And the table concentrate பண்ணும்போது இன்னொரு table concentrate பண்ண முடியாது. So these are these restrictions that we have. Of course, yes, here the facilities that are available have given us this restriction. Pagrom, Amalraj is on serve, high toss serve, the pendulum serve, receive nalla pramadama varudhu, adha vandu Amalraj pushes it back into the net. Down 0-2 is Ruban. Now he must be thinking what are the things he has to do to ensure that he'll come back, bounce back. Nethike paathom when both Sri Sai of Salem Super Kings and Karthikeyan, both of them came close and they took off sets against Amalraj, where they were all absolutely cock-a-hoop after taking all those things. Of course, yes, they had their chances. They thought they will win the match, but it is not to be, because some extra experience what Amalraj carries was found absolutely there, exhibited there on the table. Ruban on serve. Fantastic point to win for Ruban. Backhand the forehand even an experienced person could get rattled. Amalraj with the serve. Now going in with a change in serve. The backhand serve, very, very short serve, long serve, short serve, center of the table. Serve patterns all these come because of sequence. Sequence. Again, what a wonderful blast down the backhand of Ruban by Amalraj. Ruban Santosh on serve. Kicker serve, of course, yes, Amalraj was adapt to it. He was there getting the ball back to the table. Ruban was not able to finish it. Pendulum serve. Amalraj has a little struggle of that. Moona serve where Amalraj is directly depositing the ball inside the net. Probably Ruban will have that in mind. That the pendulum serve is causing a little bit of concern to Amalraj. Now Amalraj is settling for a Koku and a Koku serve. Koku serve டீமா அப்படின்னு ஒரு ஜெர்மன் பிளேயர், அவர் வந்து இதை யூஸ் பண்ணுவார். கொக்கு சர்வை அருமையாக டிலே பண்ணி போடுவார். ஷார்ட் சர்வ் நியர் த நெட், பால் கொஞ்சம் அப்படி ஹைட் வந்த உடனே அமல்ராஜ் பொசிஷன். திஸ் இஸ் அ சீக்வன்ஸ். இது ஸோ ரொம்ப க்ளோஸாக போட்டிங்கனாக்கா நெட்டு பக்கத்தில் ஆப்பனண்ட் வந்து இந்த ஸ்பின்னை கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணுறதுக்காக பிளாக் பண்ணும்போது பால் மேலே ஹை எலிவேஷன் கொடுக்கும்போது அது ரெடியாக இருந்து டக்குன்னு நாக் ஆஃப் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. ஸோ தட் இஸ் எட் another சீக்வன்ஸ் which happens. பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா ரூபன் preferred the fast serve, Amalraj was equal to it. Fantastic jab down the backhand and Ruban wins that point. இந்த மாதிரி திடீர்னு when you do something suddenly அந்த நேரத்தில், these are all skill sets which are developed over a period of time. எஃபெக்டிவ்லி பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா இந்த ரிவர்ஸ் பெண்டுலம் நடுவில் படுறாரு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா, இப்போ இந்த வாட்டி சைடில் பட்டாரு. Because yes, these are all points which are just going down the drain for Ruban. Santosh, probably with some more experience, you will understand how to really curtail this falling of points on a cluster. 1 or 2 points which Amalraj loses here and there, you will not mind, because the opponent also knows to play table tennis. It's not that he is novice. So everybody has got the skill set to play, and one who puts the moves more consistent on the table will win. That's the concept. And there we find Ruban on serve. A blast from Ruban on the backhand corner of Amalraj, getting him 2 consecutive points by Ruban. Is this going to help him in holding back this set? Whether Amalraj will allow that. The 4th set will start. He is only diluting the process. And there it is, the forehand blast into the forehand corner of Ruban. Ruban நின்னுட்டே தள்ளு பார்த்தாரு. பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா கால் மூவ்மெண்ட் வந்து இல்லாமல் இருந்தது. ஸோ அதனால் கூட இருக்கலாம், because you have to absolutely move so fast along with the ball. So that is this fundamental skill of every table tennis player. பார்த்தீங்கன்னாக்கா ரொம்ப அருமையாக ஆடினாங்க both the flanksல. And of course, yes, Amalraj was able to pull it off. 3 sets. Ruban played deliciously well, absolutely well. Amalraj played better, so he was more consistent. That's why he was won. We take a very, very small break and we'll be back very soon.